Our clinic provides the Salina community with a comprehensive spectrum of services delivered with compassion and sensitivity. We strive to create a partnership with our patients that promotes health and well-being in all phases of life. We care about our patients, we care about providing quality health care services, and we care about our community. Chances are you know many of us because Maury Clinic physicians live in Salina. We are coaches for youth sports teams and leaders for Boy Scouts and 4-H. We offer time, talent, and financial support to a variety of community events and charities. Our children attend school with your children. Our families attend worship services with your families. And we are proud to call Salina home. We have a vested interest in the success of this community, and we remain committed to an independent practice model that promotes our proud heritage and philosophy to provide quality medical care centered on the relationship between each patient and the physician of their choice. You have a choice for your medical care. Choose a doctor dedicated to the pursuit of excellence in healthcare services. Choose Maury Clinic.
I know all the plays. I practiced too hard to be sidelined. I told the coach and my dad I'm fine, but they want to be sure. They said Salina Regional and ComCare have all the latest technology for the most accurate images. And I guess they're right. Don't worry, QB. I've got your back.
Salina Regional Health Center and ComCare Imaging Center. Here for all your imaging needs.
Reliability. It's about more than uptime. Backup is something you do to your work, not just your data. And dedicated is an adjective suited to work ethic as much as servers or Ethernet connections. At Nextech, we believe that the character of our IT professionals comes from the commitment and passion for their work. It's just how we're wired here. Nextech, our products and people are here for you.
Hi, I'm Nathan Wilcom, manager at the Longhorn Steakhouse here in Salina, Kansas. We are proud supporters of our local high school sports team and our community. I'd like to invite you to join us for a great meal at Longhorn Steakhouse. We are open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We hope to see you at our restaurant, and when you do, ask for me or our managing partner, Sarah Grimes. We'd love to say hello.
Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazing Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Papa John's is proud to provide this week's meal to the hardworking Friday night football crew at Community Access Television. While watching the big game, don't forget to order your freshly made pizza at papajohns.com.
Good evening and welcome out to week 5 here at Salina Stadium. And we have a matchup between the 4-0 Godard Lions and the 1-3 Salina South Cougars. Salina South coming off a loss last week at Mays, lost 21-0, while Godard, on the other hand, came off a win against Eisenhower. Godard coming in pretty highly ranked and definitely looking to continue their winning streak this season. Salina South has had some struggles earlier this year, but talking to Coach Sam Sellers, he's definitely talking to his team about being consistent tonight and allowing to move the ball up the field and gain yardage. Even if they don't even even if they punt the ball, he's just looking for a little of a sustained drive from his team tonight, and we'll see if we can get that for Salina South. Some other talking points for Sam Sellers, caught up with him before the game. Definitely looking to contain the big plays from Goddard, especially talking about Goddard's quarterback. Definitely a big athlete they're going to look to try and contain. He seems to be a really big playmaker, especially being able to get to the outside on his feet and can make some big plays on his arm as well. And I am your host, Colin Crowder. Our other host, Charles Ross, was unable to join us tonight. So I hope you enjoy the commentary of tonight's game. Both captains on both teams heading to the center of the field, shaking hands. And we'll see who wins the coin toss and which team decides what. And there's the flip.
Goddard has won the toss, has deferred to the second half.
Looks like Goddard has won the toss. They've deferred to the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so more than likely, Salina South will get the ball first to start the game.
Madeline McFadden and Ryan King.
Players in the center of the field close to us saying their final words for they're getting ready to go out and play against a very talented and proven Goddard team. We'll see how Salina South can match up on all three sides of the ball, including offense, defense, and special teams. And we got about less than a minute before we're gonna have kickoff on week 5 of Friday Night Football with Access TV Salina. And Salina South, number 22, it looks like number 4, Quill, ready to receive this kick. Goddard kicker having a little discussion with a little bit of the umpire. Probably just setting some ground rules, as it were.
Kicking off for the Lions is number 8, Gentry Cole. Back deep for the kicker.
And Gentry Cole, be a junior for Goddard, will be our man to start this game. And there's the kick, pretty good kick inside the 5, received by Quill, looking right side, and gets hit before the 20 around the 16, perhaps 17-yard line.
Making the stop for Goddard, number 34.
And that's where Salina South
Butler
will start their first possession of the game. Salina South coming out 1-3 with their only win against Campus a few weeks ago. Salina South coming out on a Trips right side. And it looks like we're going to have an option handoff. Might have had a short give to the fullback, but then pulled the ball and really had nowhere to go.
Casey Lanou.
Casey Lanew's going to lose about 4 on that play.
Aaron Valentine.
Oh, excuse me, just only 1 yard.
Loss of 2 yards on the play, second down 12. Ball at the 16-yard line.
Officially 2nd and 12. Having some movement on Salina South side, moving back Trips left side now. Lanou looking left side, a little bit of a swing pass, and really not much there
Pass complete
for
to
Salina
4,
South.
Making the stop for the
That
line,
Goddard
number 15,
defense doing really well
Darius
flying to
Russell.
the football and wrapping up and not giving Salina South any room to get down the field and get extra yardage. Doesn't really look like picked up really anything, maybe a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up 3rd and 11 on their own 17. And right side keeper for Lanou gets by a couple, then wrestled side at the back end. And Lanou's only gonna get pickup of a few, bring up 4th down for Salina South. So a quick 3 and out on their first possession of the game.
Fourth down for the Cougars in punt formation number
Peyton
9.
Webb.
Peyton Webb.
Back
to
to
the line,
kick.
Number 10, Owen Beeson.
Had a guy back there, skyrocket of a punt, not very deep. And it's taken a Goddard bounce back towards the Salina South end zone. An excellent field position for Goddard to start their first drive. Looking at about the 33-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10. Ball at the South 33-yard line.
And Goddard takes the field. Number 11, Blake Sullivan, back to pass, looking deep already.
Pass
Just a little out in front
intended receiver number 10, Owen Beeson.
of his receiver. Could have had a big play right off the bat there. Had him open.
Second down,
And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for this Goddard offense. And not much there. Gain of
Ball
maybe
carrier
a
number
few.
30, Ben Bannister.
Forward progress going to give him a little bit more. Pick up about 3.
Gain of 2 on the play. 3rd down 8, 31-yard line.
3rd and 8 for Goddard. Sullivan looking right side, has a little bit of a screen, a little bit of a block help, still on his feet. Finally able to get Russell down. We're going to get pickup of about 12 to 15, and that'll move the chains for a 1st down.
First and 10, Goddard. Ball at the 19-yard line. Ball carrier number 30, Ben Bannister. Making the stop for the Cougars is number 4, Kyle Quill.
Goddard picks up about 8. Their first play inside the red zone.
Gain of 8
Salina
on the
South
play.
having
Second down 2. Ball at the
some
11-yard
trouble
line.
stopping really many aspects of Goddard's offense so far. Another inside handoff, but able to get corralled
Ball carrier
there.
number 30, Ben Bannister. Making the stop for the Cougars is number 11, Luke Strite. Gain of 3 on the play. First and goal, Goddard. Ball at the 9-yard line.
Goddard is going to be first and goal on the Salina South 9-yard line. Sullivan looking right side, going to be thrown really high in the back of the end
Pass
zone.
incomplete. Intended receiver number 10, Owen Beeson.
So far, Sullivan's been really looking forward. The senior Owen Beeson, number 10.
In coverage for the Cougars, number 23, A.J.
Seems to be his
Johnson.
favorite target so far.
Second and goal, 9-yard line.
And
Ball
Sullivan
carrier number 11, Blake
gonna be
Sullivan.
tackled
Making the stop for the Cougars. Number 11, Luke
in the
Strite.
backfield. They'll bring up 3rd and 11
Loss of 2
for
on the
Goddard.
play. 3rd and goal, 11-yard line.
Still goal, and goal to go. Sullivan shotgun formation, trips right side, looking that way again, getting a little pressure in the backfield, looking for a hold. And that'll be incomplete, but here comes a late flag into the end zone.
Pass incomplete. Penalty marker on the field.
And we'll see what the call is. Looks like more into the secondary. South fans and sideline looking for a hold. And we'll see what the call is.
An eligible man downfield, number 64.
And it'll be an eligible man downfield.
Fourth down.
Goddard lining up for the field goal. And it looks like that is going to be through and good.
Goal attempt good by the Lions, number 8, Gentry Cole. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like
That'll
to
be
welcome
3-0
the cheerleaders
Goddard.
who are performing here tonight.
6:58 left to
These young people
go
have practiced
in
tonight
this first
and are
quarter.
excited to perform during the first quarter. Go Cougars! Kicking off for the Lions, number 8, Gentry Cole. Back deep for the Cougars, number 4, Kyle Quill, and number 22.
And we'll see what
Ty
Salina South
Keller.
can now do with this second possession. And Cole ready for the kickoff, and it's away. And that'll go into the end zone for a touchback.
Touchback. First and 10 Cougars, ball at their own 20-yard line.
Cougars taking over at their own 20-yard line. Lanu in shotgun formation and an inside handoff. It's a little bit of a hole, pickup of about 5.
Carrier number 1, Tanner Parrott.
Good first down yardage for South
And a 5
here.
on the play, second down 5.
Bring
Ball
up
at the
second and
45-yard
5.
line.
Got Quill in motion, and we have a stoppage of play, maybe a false start, perhaps.
Dead ball. False start.
And that'll be
Number
the
60
call.
on
And
the offense.
the 5 yards
Replay,
that
second
South
down.
just picked up on that first down now just negated with the penalty. Now we are at second and 10
Second down 10,
for the
20-yard
South
line.
squad. And quarterback keeper for Lanu, left side, gets a few more blocks. Gets hit pretty hard, and then he picks up
Ball
about
carrier
6.
number 5, Casey Lanu.
Without that penalty yardage, certainly would have been a first down. And now it'll bring up 3rd and 4. South on their own 26.
Making the stop for the Lions, number 41, Ian McSwain. Third down 4, 26-yard line.
And looking right side again, Lanu gonna get swallowed up in the backfield.
Correction, ball carrier number 5, Casey Lanu. Making the stop for Goddard is number 20, Justin Amaro.
Might lose just a little bit, but that'll bring up 4th down. And more than likely, Salina Southwood punting this ball away. Don't want to give Goddard great field position again.
That brings up 4th down for the Cougars in punt formation. Number 9, Peyton Webb.
A little bit of a low snap, able to get it away. Much better punt this time by Webb. And backing up. And it's going to be fielded by Goddard. And he's going to be wrestled down. Only have a return of just a few. And good coverage there by Salina
number
South.
10, Owen Beeson. Making the stop for the Cougars, number 11, Luke Strite. Also number 22, Kai Calvert.
Did a lot better at flipping the field that time by Webb. Goddard starting in their own territory for the first time tonight instead of the South territory.
Before the game. Build a foundation now to help you pursue
Our
your
game's still
financial
3-0
goals.
Goddard.
Contact Brandon
4:43 left in the first.
Plan at 827-3606.
And we'll see how this South defense responds. Goddard certainly was able to move the ball down the field, but South's defense stepped up when it needed to hold Goddard to only a field goal. And we'll see trips left side, Sullivan rolling out left side, getting the pitch to his running back, and might be ball on the ground. They might be marking him down.
30, Ben
So the
Bannister.
ball came out. He's going to pick up about 4 on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play, second down 6, 32-yard line.
2nd and 6 now for Goddard. Trips right side this time. And we'll have an inside handoff. Big hole for the running back.
Ball carrier
Picking
number
up the
30,
first
Ben
down.
Bannister. Making
Plus
the stop
about
for the Cougars,
7
number
more
4,
yards.
Kyle Quill.
Got the ball on their own 45-yard line now.
Gain of 14 on the play. First and 10, Goddard, 45
Goddard coming out,
line.
same formation, just a little bit more of a bunch trips now on the right. And we're going to get another wide receiver screen. Has 2 blocks.
Pass complete to number
Able to
5,
get another
Blake
pretty
Mitchell.
good gain, though, but
Making a stop for the Cougars,
the
number
South
23,
defensive
A.J.
core
Johnson.
doing good at running to the football to wrap up. It's definitely something that's good to
Gain of
see
9
that
on the play. Second down,
they're not
1.
standing around too much watching the play in front of them.
46-yard line.
Regardless, still a 9-yard gain for Goddard. Bring up a 2nd and 1. They might be in an opportunity here to look at something downfield. And that is exactly what Sullivan is looking. Takes a deep shot. And broken up
Pass incomplete.
by
Intended
Salina
receiver number 10,
South.
Owen Beeson. In coverage.
Beeson
for the
had his
Cougars, number
hands on the
22,
ball.
Ty Calvert.
But the ball was knocked away before he could fully secure it. And I think that was a smart play to take a big shot on 2nd and 1, because now you still have a 3rd and 1 yard, especially how the team's been moving the ball. Seems pretty manageable. And quarterback keeper for Sullivan
Ball
picks
carrier
up
number
about
11,
5,
Blake
but
Sullivan.
still enough to pick up the first
Making the stop for
down.
the Cougars, number 30, Alan Madrano. Gain of 6 on the play. First and 10 Lions, 40-yard line.
And Goddard looking to the sideline, looking for a play. Still got plenty of time on the play clock. Sure liking to line it up in trips a lot. And looking left side again, maybe another screen. The ball over his head. They might be ruling that as a backwards pass. And it looks like that is indeed what they're ruling it.
Lateral to number 2.
Ball
Zach
does seem to
Drew.
go out of bounds, but definitely heads up by the Goddard
Ball to the
receiver.
yard
They go
on the play.
after the
Second
ball.
down, 11. Ball at the 42-yard line.
Run game's been pretty good for them. See if they go back to it. Option right side. Sullivan keeps it, picks up a few, but flag comes down
Ball
in
carrier
the
number 11,
backfield.
Blake Sullivan.
And it looks like we're going to have holding on
Flag the
Goddard.
field.
Holding. Number 64 of the offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
And I do believe they'll be replaying 2nd down.
Correction, 2nd down.
So it looks like it's going to be about 2nd and about maybe 21 with a 10-yard penalty. Seems definitely like some distance to go, but the way this Goddard offense has been moving at times, just even tonight, not even through the first quarter, certainly obtainable.
2nd down, 14. Ball at the correction. 2nd down, 24. Ball at the 45-yard line.
Sullivan back to pass left side. Broken down pot, gonna launch it downfield, has a man, caught, and a touchdown. And we might have a flag after the end there with it getting thrown down into the end zone. But Zach True is able to
55-yard
corral that
touchdown.
ball.
Pass from number 11, Blake Sullivan, to number 2, Zach True.
Absolutely a play that'll kill you, especially when they had him in such deep yardage. Another thing I'm impressed about is the arm of Sullivan, able to launch that. Seemed to about 50 to 60 yards, was able to get air under that. And it looks like Goddard's coming out in an abnormal formation.
Timeout. Goddard.
And Goddard will take the first charge timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Peppers are selling pink out shirts tonight down by the south entrance and tailgate during pregame and between the concession stands during halftime. We want you to wear these shirts to the next home game on October the 20th, which is a pink out game. All proceeds will be donated to the Tammy Walker Cancer Center. See them at the table to purchase one today for $13.
And Godard now lining up for the extra point to make this a 10-point ball game. We'll see if they can get the try here. And they do.
Extra point good by number 8.
And with that with that extra point, puts our score, the Godard Lions 10, Salina South Cougars 0. Salina South's defense was looking pretty good, just giving up that huge play, that huge pass play to Sullivan to True, and was able to get that into the end zone. Definitely a backbreaker for that defense of Salina South that's been doing fairly well. Been giving up the yards, but definitely been holding when they need to, but those big plays absolutely gonna hurt you. And Salina South already on the field, ready to receive their third kickoff of the night. And Cole's ready to kick it off again for the third time tonight for Godard.
Number 8, Gentry Cole, back deep for the Cougars. Number 22, Ty Calvert. And number 4, Kyle Quill.
Their deep kick right at the goal line. Looking right side, has maybe a little bit of the edge, but they're gonna mark him out.
Number 22, Kai Calvert, penalty marker on the field.
Around the 30, there is a penalty marker on the field, however. It might be near the Godard sideline, not seeing exactly where the flag's thrown.
Holding on the return on number 14.
That'll be a holding on the Salina South return team.
Salina South.
And that'll back them up closer to their own goal line. Penalties not helping Salina South tonight.
First and 10 Cougars, ball at their own 15-yard line.
Cougars take over on their own 15. Lanu inside handoff. Not much there.
Ball carrier number 1, Tanner Parrott. Making a stop for the Lions, number 34, Daimani Butler.
Pick up maybe about a half a yard on that play.
Gain of a yard on the play, second down 9, 16-yard line.
Bring up second and 9. On their own 16. Quill in motion. Lanu keeps it. And doesn't seem like much there either. And maybe got that other full yard there.
Bailey Driscoll. No gain on the play, third down 9, 16-yard line.
Wide receiver Trenton Grant coming into the game now for Salina South. He's going to be lined up in a twins formation close to the south sideline at the bottom of your screen. And roll out right side. And a catch, getting some big yardage there. Good catch by Michael Matthews, the tight end. A good throw by Lanu as well. Able to pick up some really good yards, get some momentum going on the Cougars sideline. 42 seconds left in this first quarter.
On the play. First and 10 Cougars, 40-yard line.
Cougars now coming out. Trips left formation. Rolling out. Going to look like a quarterback keeper for Lanu, lowering his shoulder pads.
Ball carrier number 5, Casey Lanu.
He's getting upfield when he can.
Goddard, number 41, Ian McSwain.
Kickoff of about 2.
Also number 42, Cameron Gonzalez.
And it looks like Salina South might be just content with letting this first quarter end. 10 seconds left. And at the end of the first quarter, it's like our scorer is Goddard Lions 10,
Goddard 10,
Salina South 0. Even though Salina South is down 10 at the moment, it certainly could be worse, depending, like, especially thinking about the Goddard team that's been coming in and how they can move the ball offensively and how much talk has been around this team. Still definitely don't want to call it a success when you are outscored 10-0 in a quarter, but again, could certainly be much worse.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to all the little cheerleaders. Parents, at this time, we ask that you please go to the north end of the track to pick up your little cheerleader. Once again, please go to the north end of the track to pick up your little cheerleader. Thank you. Second down 6, 44-yard line.
Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
Second down 1, 49-yard line. Ball carrier number 5, Casey Lanu. Making a stop
Salina
to the
South.
Lions, number 20, Justin Amaro.
Back on the field, picking up a little bit of yardage. Going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the South offense on their own 48.
Down 2, 48-yard line.
And Lanu looks to have a quarterback keeper able to stretch out a little bit. Might be marked a little short of the first down. Don't think he got it. And we'll see what Coach Sellers decides to do. Might be talking with some of his specialists right now on the sideline, but it looks like they're going to keep the offense
gain of a yard on the play.
On the field.
49-yard line.
Quill and Parrott both coming off to the sideline, excuse me. And now Quill running back on the sideline. Some confusion. And we might just have a little snap and try to push the pile forward. And that's what they do, and that looks like that's going to be enough for a first down for Salina South. And the ball just passed midfield for Salina South. New set of downs. Lanu with the snap, another inside handoff to Parrott. Maybe going to lose about a half a yard on that play.
Making the stop for the Lions is number 56, Jeremiah Crawford. Loss of a yard on the play, second down 11.
South loses a yard on the play, bringing up 2nd and 11 for the Cougars. Lanu rolling out left side. He's going to be brought down. Got another loss on the play.
Making the sack for the Lions is number 34, Daimani Butler.
They'll bring up 3rd and 13 for Salina South.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. 3rd down 14, ball at the 47-yard line.
South definitely going to pick up some big yardage here. Got twins both sides. Lanu with the snap, getting pressure already in the backfield, has no choice but to throw it. We might have an intentional grounding of depending if he was out of the pocket or not. We'll have to see.
Pass incomplete.
But regardless, that'll bring up 4th down for South as their drive stalls near midfield.
That brings up 4th down for the Cougars in punt formation number 9, Peyton Webb. Back deep for Goddard. Number 10, Owen Beeson. Also number 15, Darius Russell.
And the punt from Webb is away. Good kick near the sideline. Bounces at about the 18. So inside the 20. Good punt by Webb there.
Thank you to Chris Giroux with Waddell and Reed for sponsoring the tailgate before the game. You can never start too early building plans for your financial future. Those who plan ahead and start saving early have more time to build assets for retirement, support a family, save for higher education, a new home, or other personal goals. Contact Chris at 827-3606.
And Goddard takes over
1st and 10 Lions, 18-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line, having trips wide left. And just an inside handoff, getting the pile pushed.
Ball carrier number 30, Ben Bannister. Making the stop for the Cougars is number 30, Alan Madrano.
Pick up about 6 for Goddard. Getting those trips left side bunched again. And they are looking that way. And gonna have a little bit of a swing pass. Gonna get
pass complete to number 10.
Another 1st down.
Making the stop for the Cougars, number 22, Kai Calvert.
For Goddard.
Gain of 7 on the play.
Sullivan still looking Beeson's way.
30-yard line.
$7:50 left in this first half. Man in motion for Goddard. It's going to be a jet sweep right side. Gets over one defender. Is going to be run out of bounds.
Ball carrier
and we might have a little bit of pushing and shoving over there.
Caden Hofner.
Going to be out of bounds. Pickup of only about 2.
The Cougars is number 9, Peyton Webb. Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down 8, 32-yard line.
Second and 8 for Goddard. Sullivan again, shotgun formation. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to get brought down by 2 Salina South defenders.
Ball carrier number 11, Blake Sullivan.
You'd think that'd be a sack, but I think actually he gained a couple of yards on that play.
Miller. Also number 30, Alan Madrano. Gain of 2 on the play. Third down 6,
We
34
got 3rd and 6 for Goddard. Really big 3rd down here for Salina South. Can they get this stop? Be able to get the ball back and then get something going for halftime. We'll see. Goddard again trips left side, more spread out this time. Sullivan looking left side, has some time, flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to be swamped. Another loss of about 3. Definitely the stop that Salina South needed.
Making the sack for the Cougars.
And that'll bring on the punt team for Goddard.
9, Peyton Webb.
Impressive last couple of plays for Salina South. And we have a stoppage of play, getting a shoe tied, and those are always exciting. And we are ready to go. Quill needed
That brings up 4th down for the
some
Lions.
help with that.
Formation number 11, Blake Sullivan.
And the punt is away. And it's going to get a real good Goddard bounce there. Inside the 15 to about the 12. Really good punt for Goddard. Kind of a little bit in that gray area for Quill. Not sure if you need to run up and be able to fair catch that ball with people in his face, but able to made the decision to back out. And ball definitely had a roll going into the Lions' way. 6:06 left in the half. Lions over the Cougars 10-0. See if Salina South can get some yardage, drive a little bit down the field. And Lanew's going to have trips left side. He's going to pull it from Parrott, looking over the middle. Not sure what the call is. White Hat and official talking about it currently. And they're going to be moving it back. So you wonder if they called the play dead, thinking Parrott had the ball. 3 officials still talking about it. Here's the call.
Inadvertent whistle on the play. We're going to replay 1st down.
And that sounds like probably what happened with an inadvertent whistle outside of what happened to the play. They will replay 1st down. Looked like it'd be a catch for Salina South, so kind of a tough break there. Lining up again, trips left side, might go back to that same play. But Lanew looking right side. Goddard player getting some jersey, but able to pick up about 8.5 on the play.
Pass complete to number 14, Ty Garrett. Making the stop for the Lions, number 34, Imani Butler. Gain of 8 on the play, 2nd down 2, 20-yard line.
Now bring up 2nd and 2 for Salina South. Good 1st down gain, allows Salina South to do several different things. Again, line up, trips left side. Lanew hands off to Parrott, trips a little bit out there. Doesn't look like he's going to get anything.
Tanner Parrott. Making the stop for the Lions is number 20, Justin Amaro. No gain on the play. 3rd down 2, 20-yard line.
And they'll bring up 3rd and 2 for South now. See if they can pick up this 1st down, keep this drive alive. Definitely don't want to be going for it inside your own red zone. Quarterback keeper for Lanew. Able to get through. Looks like forward progress might give him the 1st, and I think that's where they're going to spot him at. And it does look like he has enough for the 1st. And they are indeed waving the chains.
Gain of 2 on the play. 1st and 10, Cougars. Ball at the 22-yard line.
Another trips formation. Lanu in shotgun. Inside handoff to Parrott. Following some blocks, getting
Ball
through
carrier
there.
number 1, Tanner Parrott.
Pickup of about 3. Excuse me, close to about 4.
Number 58, Garrett Morrow.
Bring up about 2nd and 6. Just crossed 4 minutes left in the half.
Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down 6. 26-yard line.
South sure liking to go to the trips formation a lot here. Looking right side, Lanu going down the field, way out of the reach, into the hands of an assistant coach on the south sideline. It's a good grab by the assistant over there. They'll bring up 3rd and 6 for South. 3:33 left.
3rd down 6, 26-yard line.
Oh, and a little bit of an early pitch that surprised Parrott on the option. Able to still corral it, but that's going to be a loss of a couple.
Tanner Parrott making the stop for the Lions, number 52.
Still able to corral it. Could have been much worse. That'll bring on the South punt unit yet again, as they're facing a 4th and 8.
Loss of 2 on the play. That brings up 4th down for the Cougars. And punt formation number 9, Peyton Webb. Back deep for the Lions, number 10, Owen Beeson. Also number 15, Darius Russell.
And the punt is away. I'm not sure if it got tipped or not. Godard player right there into the backfield. Regardless, Goddard's going to have great field position yet again on the Salina South 35-yard line with 2:36 left to go in the half.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank Good Sense for sponsoring our away game meals for all players traveling to away games. Lions take over 1st and 10, ball at the South 35-yard line.
And now 1st and 10 for Goddard. Sullivan rolling out right side, cutting it up the field. Able to stay on his feet a little bit more. Going to only pick up about 2, however.
Sullivan. Making the stop for the Cougars, number 45, Jaden Miller. Also number 80, Ethan Resley.
Clock still ticking. Right at 2:15 right now.
7, ball at the 32-yard line.
Goddard still has 2 timeouts left. Still plenty of time for this offense. Sullivan looking down the field. Throwing looked like off his back foot.
Pass incomplete. Intended receiver, number 5.
Looking at his
Blake
receiver
Mitchell.
right side, but not able to corral it. It's like Sullivan was really hesitant there, getting rid of the football. Was feeling the pressure. We have a 3rd and 7 now for Salina South. Another big 3rd down for them. And Goddard might be calling a timeout here.
Timeout. Goddard. It's their 2nd charge timeout.
And that they are. I would say even if they do not pick up this 3rd down conversion, I would expect them to go for it on 4th down. With 1:59 left, Salina South does have all 3 timeouts, but South having some struggles on most drives to move the football. And we'll see how South's defense can come out here and stop this third down. Goddard coming out, looks like three players in the backfield. Perhaps a slot right side as well. Not really a formation we've seen here tonight of them. A little bit of a reversal. Sullivan looking deep downfield. Got it to Beeson, and that'll be a Goddard touchdown. Yet another big play and another backbreaker for Salina South here. Definitely not what you wanted to see.
32-yard
and that third down getting beat deep. Was pretty good coverage there, but just the size of Beeson, have him listed at 6'1", able to get up there and corral it and get in the end zone. And snap hold looks good. And it is through there.
Extra point good by number 8, Gentry Cole.
And Goddard adds to their lead. Now up 17-0 over Salina South. South with all 3 timeouts and 1:51 left in the half. Be interested to see what Sam Sellers, head coach of South, does in this situation. They do have all 3 timeouts, but Goddard does get the ball back at halftime. So interested to see, a lot of that might depend on how this return plans out. And Cole for Goddard kicking off yet again. Gets the whistle. Now he's going to get his kickoff team ready for this kickoff.
For the Cougars, number 4, Kyle Quill. Also number 22, Ty Calvert.
And kick is away. Close to our side. Returnable about the 7. Gets to about the right hash. It's past the 20 to about 23.
Kickoff return, number 22, Ty Calvert.
And that's where South's going to start this drive.
Number 16,
we'll see what sense of urgency Coach Sellers has. Definitely don't want to try too much. Could be very disastrous if they try too many fancy plays here. And but no surprise coming out in that trips left formation yet again. And Lanu's going to pull it, looking left side. It's like complete to Quill. Might have been better just to let that one go, depending if it was a forward or backwards pass. Going to lose some yardage on that. And they're getting back on the ball quickly. Minute 25 left in the half. Twins on both sides of the ball. Low snap for Lanu. Steps on the pocket and just gets hammered. The wide receiver
Trenton Grant
for Salina South gets a big hit from one of the Goddard defenders. Grant still able to come down with the ball, though, so that was pretty impressive catch.
Gain of 7 on the play, 3rd down 6, 27-yard line.
Minute 16 left, 3rd down and 6 for South. Lanu lobs it up right side.
Pass incomplete. Intended receiver number
Not
14.
any
Ty
room
Garrett.
there. Just had a man in his face. Wasn't really able to get his feet set at all. Just kind of had to launch it up in the air. Really had no other choice. Definitely better to put it too far out in front of his receiver than to leave it short, allowing that defensive core for Godard to pick that off. And yet again, the punt team comes on for Salina South. 1 minute, 11 seconds left to go in the half. Godard only with one timeout, however.
Fourth down for the Cougars in punt formation number 9, Peyton Webb.
Webb, yet again, ready to punt this ball away. Good snap, good kick. But on a line drive, being able to be fielded. But he is going to get wrapped up around the 37, maybe 38-yard line.
Making the stop for the Cougars, number 11, Luke Strike.
Godard takes over, minute, 2 seconds left to go in the half. Still up 17-0 over Salina South. Will start on their own 38-yard line. It's explosive in the big plays that Godard has. You could see another
Lions
big
take
play
over first and 10, ball at their own 38-yard
from Godard.
line.
Definitely having success deep. I expect them to go back to Beeson. Sullivan able to connect with him many times. And we even have number 2, Zach True, lining up on the far side, close to our sideline, as a result of one of those big plays. Sullivan getting pressure in the pocket, but still get it over to the middle of the field, able to pick up what looks to be a first down. Chains are moving.
49-yard line.
And it might be a stoppage of play for that reason alone. Still waiting to get the chains set up. Kind of a delayed reaction. Not sure if.
Please reset the game clock to 53 seconds. Thank you.
And they'll put a few seconds back on the clock. 53 seconds and clock rolling right now. Sullivan back to pass again. Man in his face, still able to get right side for a completion. Pick up about 6.
Caden Huffner.
Not sure if he was able to get out of bounds. Didn't quite see the signal from the referee. And they might have been calling him out of bounds, as the clock has currently stopped.
Colby Bully. Second down 4, ball at the South 45-yard line.
Sullivan again getting pressure in the pocket. Going to be wrapped up and brought down. Still able to pick up another 2 yards, so not counted as a sack.
Number 11, Luke Strike.
And it looks like Godard might take their final timeout here with 30 seconds left.
Timeout, Goddard. That's their third and final timeout of the half.
Well, we'll see how Salina South can finish this half. Only 30 seconds left, but again, Godard having that explosive offense, able to score on big plays. Looks like they've got about a 3rd and 2 upcoming. I would perhaps see if they can get a quick out and out of bounds to pick up that first down. And then you might see some deeper throws. Sullivan certainly has the arm to get it deep down the field for his receivers. Sullivan with a good pocket. Again, getting that out. Able to stay on his feet. Good completion to Beeson. They're going to mark him out inside the 20 at the 18. Only took 6 seconds off the clock. 24 seconds left.
First and 10 Lions, 18-yard line.
First and 10, Salina South 18. Sullivan in the pocket, able to find a window, but broken up at the last second.
Pass incomplete, intended receiver number 2. Zach
That'll leave
Drew.
19 seconds left to go on the half.
Cougars, number 22, Ty Calvert.
And this effectively gives, probably with the time remaining, they stay at the same field position inside the 23 more shots for Godard into the end zone.
Second down 10, 18-yard line.
Not sure they want to risk anything over the middle of the field to keep that clock running, especially no timeouts left. And a throw to Beeson inside.
Pass
Able to get a
incomplete,
hand
intended
on it,
receiver
but
number 10,
incomplete.
Owen Beeson.
And that'll bring up 3rd and 10, 16 seconds left to go. Goddard's still looking for the play
Third
call on
down,
their
10.
sideline. About 10 seconds still on the play clock, so
18-yard
still
line.
plenty of time. Sullivan looking down the field, and we're going to get a flag. Looks like probably on Quill
Pass
for
incomplete,
Salina
penalty
South.
on the
Probably
field.
going to have a defensive pass interference here. His receiver was knocked or fell down. Doesn't seem like much argument from the south sideline. And that'll bring the ball closer now inside the 10-yard line.
Number 9, 15-yard penalty, half the distance to the goal line, still 3rd down.
And it looks like they're going to get Peyton Webb on the pass interference instead of
It
Quill.
is a 1st down.
And that'll be enough for a 1st down for Goddard. Ball looks like on the
First and goal,
7.5 yard line.
7-yard line.
12 seconds left to go. Definitely got to keep this to the air here. Sullivan looking left side and broken up, and we're going to have some trash talking on Salina South. Looks like number 23, A.J. Johnson, getting in the face of the receiver for Goddard, and that's going to move him even closer with 8 seconds left to go. Not a smart play there. Teammate talking to him. Not a smart play at all.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 23 in Salina South. That's his first unsportsmanlike. Half the distance, 1st down.
And Salina South trying to get a timeout in. They do get it. Moves the ball to the 4-yard line with 8 seconds left. And a new set of yards, but probably won't be able to use all 4 in those 8
Salina
seconds.
South, their first time out of the half.
It's a big possession here. Definitely want to make sure Salina South can keep him at least out of the end zone. That's the worst case scenario, but even if this gets down inside even about 3 seconds, Goddard might opt for the field goal given that they get the ball back at halftime. But if Salina South can't stop them from getting into the end zone, you might be looking at 24-0 going into half, and then Goddard getting the ball back to start the half. Not the position you want to be if you're Salina South.
First and goal, Lions, 4-yard line.
Sullivan man in motion left side. Sullivan looking right side, back shoulder throw. Quill looking for a push off, but it doesn't look like he's gonna get it. Touchdown, Goddard.
4-yard touchdown pass from number 11, Blake Sullivan, to number 10, Owen Beeson.
And Sullivan again looking Beeson's way and gets it again. Beeson with his second touchdown of the night. Good route, good turn to the back shoulder, able to make that catch on the sideline in the end zone. Snap, hold, a little bit of a stutter on that kick looked like from the extra point, but this still good.
Extra point good by number 8, Gentry Cole.
And as just mentioned, the worst case scenario, Goddard gets the score, 24-0 over Salina South. There is still 4 seconds left to go in the half. And other than kind of a big return for Salina South, doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do much with 4 seconds. Expect Goddard to come out here and squib it. And Cole again looking for this whistle, gets it there.
Now for the Lions, number 8, Gentry Cole.
More than likely got it lined up on the left hash. Might expect just a squib near the middle of the field, probably around the 35, if he can get it there. Again, only 4 seconds left. Goddard will kick it deep. He fielded about the 2-yard line. It's a little bit of a hole, but gonna be wrapped up around the 19. And that'll be the end of the first half. Now we have more flags flying onto the field. We'll see what this is. Might be some more frustration penalties. Not sure who it'll be on, maybe Salina South. And this might be effective at the beginning of the second half. And we'll see what the call is from the white hat here.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 4 from Salina South. He's been ejected from the game. We'll have a 15-yard penalty on the second half to begin the second half. Halftime.
And we're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on number 4,
halftime score, Goddard
Quill
24,
for Salina South. And not only is that going to be a 15-yard penalty to start the second half, he has been ejected from the game. Now this is the second home game in a row that players from Salina South, at least a player from Salina South, has been ejected. We'll see how that hurts them beginning of the second half, but we'll be back with second half thoughts right after this. And welcome to the Maury Clinic halftime show. Our score at halftime, Goddard Lions 24, Salina South Cougars 0. Now going into this game, this is kind of the game we expected. We expected Goddard to come out and play really well, and it's kind of hard to say that, you know, you'd be disappointed as a South fan, but definitely could have been a lot worse, especially with this explosive offense that Goddard has. Beginning of the game, especially first quarter, Salina South able to bend but not break, able to stop the Goddard Goddard offense from getting into the end zone, getting 3 points. But the other touchdowns that led to it, one to True and the other one to Beeson, big, huge pass plays that were absolute killers. One of them especially on a big third down that could have really changed the tide of the game, but definitely in one play just kind of completely changed the outcome of that first half. Goddard able to get another touchdown with 4 seconds left to go in the half to get it to 24-0. Goddard will receive the football in the second half, and just before the half ended, there was an unsportsmanlike penalty call on number 4, Kyle Quill of Salina South. That'll be another 15 yards for Goddard, closer to the Salina South end zone, and in addition, Quill is ejected from the game, so we'll see how that hurts Salina South going further into the second half. But that has been the Mallory Clinic halftime show. We'll be back with the third quarter right after this. And welcome back to the second half here at Salina Stadium. Friday night football on Access TV. So far, first half not going the way Cougars would probably hope, but definitely a real test against a really good Goddard team. Goddard leading at the half, 24-0 over the Cougars. And we'll see what kind of other adjustments that Coach Sellers made at halftime. Definitely didn't end the way you wanted to. Within 10 seconds, I guess in total 8 seconds left on the clock, Goddard got a very impressive touchdown on the right side of the end zone from quarterback Sullivan to the wide receiver Beeson for a touchdown to make it 20, and the extra point to make it 24-0. And then on the kickoff, with 4 seconds left, back to Salina South. After the play was over, Kyle Quill, who playing both sides of the ball, playing receiver and as a defensive back, called for an unsportsmanlike conduct and was also disqualified for the rest of the game. So not just one position that Coach Sellers is going to have to fill, but 2, counting both sides of the ball. And even in addition to that, moves the ball closer to South's end zone with that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and Goddard gets the ball back. So kind of a nightmare scenario if you're South in the last 8 seconds. But we'll see if the South defense can come out and get a stop.
The Cougars, number 40, Fernando Avila Castro.
And Castro with his first kickoff of the night. And with the field position, gets it about the 15, but running stride for number 30,
Kickoff return number 30,
Ben Bannister for Goddard. Pretty good return, good catch on the run. And it looks like they'll officially mark him
71, Keith Clausen.
At the 38 of Goddard.
Goddard takes over first and 10, ball at their own 38-yard line.
Goddard lining up 3-back set. And inside handoff to 20 has a pretty good hole, able to pick up
20,
about 12.
Justin Amaro.
That'll get him to about midfield. Another their first down of the second half, but we'll be expecting to see many more first downs from Goddard before this game is over, the way they've been rolling.
First and 10 Lions, 49-yard line.
First and 10 in midfield for Goddard. Hand off to number 20 again. Getting left side. Able to pick up even more yardage, even bigger gain than the first time.
Making the stop for the
Last
Cougars
2
is
times
number
and going
9,
to
Peyton
Justin
Webb.
Amaro. Senior they have listed at 6 foot, 200 pounds. And Goddard
Gain of 19 on the play.
running the
First
ball
and 10
right
Goddard.
on
Ball
Salina
at the
South.
32-yard line.
Start the second half. And looks like we have a handoff. Number 42 cuts it back left side, gets through some tackles, picks up another first down and quite a bit more as well.
Making the stop for the Cougars,
And we
number
have a
14,
flag. It
Ty
looks like it
Garrett.
might have just got thrown onto the field. And some Goddard players are walking the other direction. might have something unsportsmanlike conduct on, excuse me, Goddard.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 58 of the offense.
And unsportsmanlike conduct, number 58 of Goddard.
Down.
And after that big run, gonna put him back just a little bit. Still should be a first down. But getting the ball close to where they had it just last, so pretty much negating that really big run. Number 42 still line up in that three-back set. Inside handoff, number 42 again, this time swallowed at the line.
Ball carrier number 42, Cameron Gonzalez.
Still able to push forward and pick up some yards.
35, Dalen Burdick.
And I feel like even plays like that, really a testament to how the Goddard offensive line is playing, able to get off the ball, push the defensive line and backs of Salina South back, so even go plays that look like are going nowhere, still pick up about 3. And with this time,
Ball carrier number 15, Darius
number
Russell.
15 for Goddard being swallowed up in the backfield.
Number 45, Jaden Miller.
Even some plays that look like sacks on Salina South side end up still being 2-yard gains for Goddard. Just the way that offensive line has just been having their way with them.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Loss of 3 for Goddard, bring up 3rd and 10 on the Salina South 32. Sullivan back to pass, looking left side, has an out route complete, but might be about a yard short of the first. We'll see what the spot is.
Cougars number 25, Colby Belay.
And we have a player down for Goddard around the 40. Kind of moving his legs back and forth. We're going to have a little bit of a timeout here. Athletic trainers tending to the injured Goddard player. Didn't see the number on the player, so not entirely sure who's currently injured for Goddard, but it looks like being able to help up. And that looks like it'd be number 64, Michael Ryder. And it looks like he's got a little bit of a limp, but able to walk off the field on his own power, and that's always a good sign. And now we'll reset play. Goddard having it 4th down and 2. Line up with a lot of wide receivers. Direct snap to Sullivan, looking left side, and just able to plow his way to a first down. Very impressive run there.
Making a stop for the Cougars.
Might have been able to get the stop for Salina South, but Sullivan
of 6 on the play,
able to take all 195 pounds of him and barrel through a defender or two of Salina South and able to pick up that first down. Goddard now inside the red zone, coming about that same formation they just lined up in. Jet sweep right side. Salina South able to string it out, and they do. Gonna get a pickup of about 3 or maybe 2 for Goddard. And officially, yeah, they'll give him a 2-yard gain. Be 2nd and 8 on the South 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Sullivan with the snap again, looking left side, now looking back over the middle of the field, rolls out. Number 14 chasing him, able to turn back around, launches the ball into the end zone, and sliding at the back of the end zone, it is caught by number 9, Caden Hofer. Wow. Another pretty big play that looked like Sullivan was in trouble and just launched it into the end zone, hoping one of his receivers could go get it, and he sure did, going on, getting to a sliding catch. And the extra point is good and through. The way he threw that looked like a center fielder going over the middle of the field trying to catch the ball before it hits the ground. Trying to get under it. Very impressive play by Godard there. That'll add to Goddard's score. It's now 31-0 Godard over Salina South.
Thank you to Kevin Quinley, financial advisor with Waddell & Reed, for sponsoring the tailgate before the game. You can never start too early building plans for your financial future. Those who plan ahead and start saving early have more time to build assets for retirement, support a family, save for higher education, a new home, or other personal
Well, I'd
goals.
say if you're Salina South,
Kevin at 827
I feel like you're already
for more information.
getting beat pretty good. I mean, still, the game's getting away from him, but still not 100% that the game's over. But I think Salina South still has just to come out and try and pick up some yards and move the sticks. Definitely, I still don't think it's an absolute panic right now for South's offense, but they do have to get some things going their way if they're going to come back in this game.
Kicking off for the Lions, number 8,
And
Gentry
Cole
Back deep
getting
the
ready
Cougars,
for
number
another
22,
kickoff.
Ty Calvert to number 14, Ty Garrett.
And a really good kick right at the goal line again for Cole. Moving it left side, able to get a hole, but tripped up at the 25-yard line.
Kickoff return number 22, Ty Calvert.
Good turnout from the Godard, from the Godard fans tonight. Definitely a lot of fans showing up for their support.
Cougars take over 1st and 10, ball at their own 25-yard
Cougars
line.
take over. Lanu under center. Haven't seen that very much tonight. And handoff not really going anywhere.
Ball carrier number 1, Tanner Parrott.
Be interesting to see how South changes their offensive strategy with the ejection of Kyle Quill at the end of the first half.
Making the stop for the Lions, number 42, Cameron Gonzalez. Also number 56, Jeremiah Crawford. No gain, 2nd down 10, 25-yard line.
And they'll line up in the I formation again. And he landed off right side. It's like to Parrott. Able to keep his legs moving, but only to get a couple of
Ball carrier
yards.
number 1, Tanner Parrott. Making the stop for the Lions, number 15, Darius Russell.
They'll bring up 3rd down now for South. 3rd and 6.
Gain of 3 on the play, 3rd down 7, 28-yard line.
With our I formation again. Lanu looking right side, ball thrown high, but
Pass
incomplete.
incomplete, intended receiver number 2, Trenton Grant.
And that'll bring up 4th down, and the punt unit is coming back on the field for Salina South.
That brings up 4th down for the Cougars in punt formation, number 9, Peyton Webb. Back deep for the Lions, number 10, Owen Beeson.
And it looks like Salina South has only 10 players on the field if I can count correctly. And another skyrocket punt. Does take a south bounce inside the 30 and eventually down by Luke Street. But definitely with those skyrocket punts, getting the bounces, but then also if the Godard receivers are able to get under it, giving South defenders plenty of time to get back there to defend. And 7:22 left in this third quarter.
Goddard takes over.
Goddard takes over on their own 29. And handoff number 30 slips, falls down, still able to pick up a couple.
Ball carrier number 30.
And number 30, Ben Bannister.
Gain of 2 on the play, second down 8, 31-yard line.
Goddard still looking the sideline for the play. 8 seconds on the play clock. Still going to have some time to get this off. And looks like they might have an option right side. Quarterback keeper for Sullivan. Pick up of about another 2 yards.
Ball carrier number 11, Blake Sullivan. Making the stop for the Cougars is number 9, Peyton Webb.
Bring up 3rd and 6 for Goddard
Gain of
now.
2 on the play, third down 6.
See if South can get a
33-yard line.
stop here. Sullivan still got a shotgun formation. And coming on a blitz for Salina South. He has pressure in his face, but still able to get the ball out of his hands to number 5, Blake Mitchell, getting the first down to their own 45-yard line. Really good throw and catch there from the Goddard
number 25,
quarterback
Cody
and
Cole.
receiving crew, especially with a blitz coming in his face.
First and 10 Lions, 45-yard line.
And with a new set of downs for Goddard, going to be an inside handoff.
Ball carrier number 30,
Number
Ben
30,
Bannister.
Alan Medrano
For the Cougars
for
is
Salina
number 30,
South,
Alan
able to
Medrano.
make the tackle. Still another 3 yards picked up for Goddard. Not really any negative plays for them tonight. Maybe 1 or 2.
Gain of
But
3 on
even
the play,
plays
second
that
down
seem to
7,
really not be
48-yard
going
line.
anywhere. That offensive line still able to create a push. 2nd and 7, Sullivan, quarterback keeper around the right side, had a lot of the Salina South
Ball carrier
defenders
number
caught in the
11,
center of the
Blake
box,
Sullivan.
looking for that
Making the
dive.
stop for the Cougars, number 9, Peyton Webb.
Sullivan able to keep it and push it outside, getting another first down for Goddard. This time to about the Salina South 39-yard line.
First and 10 Lions, ball at the South 39-yard line.
And Sullivan with trips left side. Looking that way, got a lot of time, but the ball knocked loose out of his hands, and it looks like Salina South has
Fumble on the play,
recovered.
Cougars recover.
Definitely, absolutely a play they need. Talking about things going to need to go their
Taking the
way.
quarterback, the Cougars, number 80,
That's
Isaac
definitely a
Mitchell. Making the
start.
recovery for the Cougars, number 80, Ethan Wrestley.
Able just to stay vigilant, get off those blocks, and get the ball knocked loose from Sullivan. Really good play by the front line there of Salina South.
First and 10 for the Cougars, ball at their own 43-yard line.
Cougars take over on their own 43. Line up again, I formation. Looking back to pass Lanou, deep over the field. It's gonna be really far out of the
Pass
reach.
incomplete.
Looks like he might have even had a different route, perhaps. Lanou threw it to the outside of the field, but receiver Trenton Grant ran back inside near the hash marks.
Second down 10, 43-yard line.
And I think already you're starting to see the effects of Quill being gone, with Salina South running up in their I formation, getting a good play there and a pitch to the outside.
Ball carrier number 1.
Not sure where they mark him out. It might be right at midfield, but a good pickup on second down, especially in the first half. South coming out and running a lot of trips formations, but now with Quill's absence, seeing a lot more I formation.
Gain of 7 on the play, third down 3. Ball at
7-yard
midfield.
pickup for South. A big 3 yards here on third down if they can get this and extend this drive. Ball right at midfield. Godard might be bringing some pressure. And he didn't see too much. Might have been a keeper by Casey Lanou. And pick up only about 1. Going to bring up fourth down. And it looks like maybe a long 1 yard. Offense does stay on the field. And I think you
Gain of a yard on the play.
I think you have
Fourth down
to
2, ball at the Godard
right now
49-yard
just to
line.
keep anything momentum going your way. Another I formation. Give up the center. And looks like he's probably got
Ball
the
carrier
first
number
down.
9, Peyton Webb.
Good run there by Webb. A good job by that offensive line, able to create just an opening,
Gain of
just
3 on the play, first and 10
just
Cougars,
enough to
46-yard
move the
line.
chains. Cougars now on the Godard 46-yard line, just past the 4-minute mark left in this third quarter. Another I formation. And that's a give up the middle again. Has a wide open hole for Peyton Webb and gonna be tracked down inside the 5
Ball carrier
by a
number 9,
shoestring
Peyton
tackle.
Webb.
Had a lot of people looking
Making the stop for the Lions, number 41,
Casey Lanou's
Ian
way
McCain.
if he was pulling that ball, but he gave the ball, made the right call right up the center of the field. A wide open hole for Peyton Webb. And Salina South now bringing in some bigger bodies. Bring up first and 4 and goal for Salina South. And direction up to Lanou, gonna be tackled. Maybe a loss of about
Ball
half
carrier number
yard
5,
depending on the
Casey
forward
Lanou.
progress.
Making the stop for the Lions, number 34, Dimani Butler.
Tanner Parrott coming back on the field. Peyton Webb limping a little bit coming off the field.
Loss of a yard on the play. Second and goal, 5-yard line.
Isaac Mitchell also coming off the field for Salina South. I formation again for Webb. A reverse handoff to Parrott. Again, not much there.
Ball
Hit
carrier
right
number
at
1,
about the
Tanner
5-yard line. Now we got third and goal from the 5.
Parrott. Making the stop for the Lions, number 4, Adam Wallach.
And more substitutions coming for Salina South. Number 45, Jaden Miller coming off the field. Peyton Webb back on
No
the
gain
field.
on the play. Third and goal, 5-yard line.
And there's going to be a give and a pitch to the outside to Parrott. The pitch a little
Ball carrier
behind
number
him.
1, Tanner Parrott.
Able to slow him
Making
up
the stop
just
for the Lions,
enough
number
for the
15,
defenders of
Darius
Goddard
Russell.
to get there and track him down. And that'll bring up fourth down and goal from the 9. And Salina South will go for it again.
Loss of 4 on the play. Fourth and goal, 9-yard line.
Really big play about 4 or 5 plays ago, but that Goddard defender able to track down Webb before getting in the end zone. I formation again, and a little bit of a play action.
Pass incomplete. Intended
But right
receiver
when the
number
play
9,
action
Peyton
was
Webb.
completed, Lanou with a
Lions
man
will
right
take
in his
over on
face.
down.
Didn't have much to do right there. Incomplete. Salina South with the biggest opportunity of the night. not able to capitalize on it. Turns the ball over, back over to Godard.
First and 10 Lions, 9-yard line.
And inside handoff for Godard.
Ball carrier number 30.
Kickoff of
Bannister.
about 4 or 5.
Making a stop for the Cougars, number 45, Jaden Miller. Gain of 5 on the play, second down 5, 14-yard line.
Godard coming out, trips right side. Sullivan, looks like quarterback keeper left side, able to pick up about 4 more. Going to be about a yard short of the first.
Ball carrier number 11, Blake Sullivan. Making the stop for the Cougars, number 80, Ethan Resley. Gain of 4 on the play, third down 1, 18-yard line.
And trips again right side, 26 seconds, direct snap. Going straight forward is Sullivan, able to pick up the
Ball
first
carrier
down.
number 11, Blake Sullivan.
Got
Making
a
the stop for the
2-yard
Cougars,
gain,
number
going to move the
14, Ty
chains.
Garrett. Penalty marker on the
And we do
field.
have a penalty marker on the field. Illegal formation or a false start, who knows?
Illegal shift, number 9.
And we'll have an
on the
illegal
offense.
shift on number 9 of Goddard.
Replay the down.
And that'll move Goddard back a few yards. And clock will be
Third down,
rolling.
6,
20 seconds
13-yard
left in this third quarter. Sullivan with a little bit of a pump fake, looking right side. Might have had a little bit of a pass interference.
Receiver number 10.
Coming there, looked like Salina South defender had a little bit of the jersey of Beeson there, but no call. Going to bring up fourth down. And Goddard will bring the punt team on. 10 seconds left to go in the quarter.
That brings up fourth down for the Lions in punt formation number 11, Blake Sullivan. Back deep for the Cougars, number 22, Ty Calvert, to number 14, Ty Garrett.
The high snap, able to corral it. The punter, good punt, about midfield. Fair catch called for the 49. And Salina South will have possession on the Goddard side of the field. So another good stop there by the South defense with a little bit of a help of the penalty, but you can get a stop. You'll take it any way you can. 3 seconds left in the third quarter, and more than likely this will be the last play of the quarter, depending on a penalty. And inside fake, but then a pitch to the right side. It's like Parrott able to pick up 7, 8 yards, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter.
End of the third
And
quarter,
that'll be Goddard Lions 31, Salina South Cougars 0. South defense having some good stops, but I think a big talking point after this game is this game could be a lot closer without the big plays of the Goddard offense. And even when those big plays came, Salina South had Goddard backed up. I especially remember the one in the first half. I believe Goddard had a 2nd and 24 and was able to hit number 2, Zach True, for a huge touchdown pass. And we're just about ready to start the fourth quarter.
Have a second down and 3. Ball at the
Another I
Goddard
formation,
42-yard
tight
line.
end left side. And another read, pitch to Parrott. Breaks one tackle, but not going to do much after that. And it's going to be corralled for about a 2-yard loss. And that'll bring up third down.
Number 20, Justin Amaro. Loss of 3 on the play. Third down 6, 45-yard line.
3rd and 6 now for Salina South. Got to pick up these 6 yards if they want to keep this drive going. More than likely, if they don't get it here, might go for it on 4th. Lanu with the keeper, pitch outside to Parrott. Going to be brought down.
Tanner Parrott making the stop for the Lions.
About 2
20,
yards
Justin
short of the
Amaro.
first. More than likely, Salina South going to be keeping that offense on the field. Try to pick up this 4th down.
And a 4 on the play. 4th down 2, 41-yard
Might
line.
have a moment here where they just kind of line everybody up in the center and just try and push the pile forward, but that might be a long 2 yards to do it. And they're going to go back to an I formation, tight end right side. Handoff to Parrott and hits a wall, and I don't think he's going to get it.
Ball carrier number 1, Tanner Parrott.
And that is going to be
Lions, number 34,
a turnover on downs.
Jeremiah Crawford.
Parrott got the
Again
handoff
on the
and
play,
just
the Lions
ran
will
into
take
a
over on
wall of his own defenders. Good job by the Goddard defensive line, able to fill those gaps, not give Parrott any running room to pick up those 2 yards. Now Goddard with a 31-point lead. 10:39 left to go in the game. Takes over on their own 41.
First and 10,
I expect to
Goddard,
see a
ball at
good
their own
amount of
41-yard
run
line.
plays here. Just trying to run this clock and get out of here. Running up trips right side. And Sullivan looking right that way to swing pass. Gets a little bit of the edge. Gonna get a first down and out of bounds. And here comes another flag. Hard to see from my angle. Might have gotten a little bit of a face mask from the Salina
And the stop
South
for the Cougars, number 35, Dalen Burdick.
defender, but we'll see what the call is here. And they might be talking the Goddard sideline.
Face mask, number 11.
And it is indeed a face mask on Salina South. And that'll give Goddard even more yardage closer to their end zone they're trying to score in. Moves the ball all the way to the 29-yard line of Salina South.
First and 10, Goddard, ball at the South 29-yard line.
Sullivan lines up with a single back. We have play action, throw over the middle. Almost had a one-handed grab.
Pass incomplete. Intended receiver number 10, Owen Beeson.
So to Beeson again, Sullivan always looking his way. And if he can come down with catches like that, absolutely going to be Sullivan's favorite target. But not able to come down with it. Bring up 2nd and 10 for Goddard now.
Second down 10, 29-yard line.
And you have twins on both sides. Inside handoff. High tackle by the first Salina South defender. Pile getting pushed in favor of Goddard. And they look like they might mark him right at the 20. Might be
Ball carrier
about
number 30, Ben Bannister.
a yard short of the first down.
Gain of 9 on the play. Third down 1, 20-yard line.
And lining up twins both sides yet again. And another inside handoff to number 30. Gets the first down on that third down, gets it to the 15.
Number 9, Peyton Webb. Gain of 5 on the play. First and 10 Lions, 15-yard line.
New set of downs for Sullivan and Goddard. Back to pass, has time in the pocket. Another overthrow to Zach True.
Intended receiver number 2, Zach True.
Was in front of the receiver to make the reception. Just overshot his receiver just a little bit. Couple of overthrows now on Sullivan on this drive, but has really been pretty accurate all night long. Not much to complain about. You're the head coach at Goddard. Man in motion, little jet sweep to number 9, right side, gets the edge, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Goddard.
Touchdown, Lions.
On the jet sweep to Caden Hofer. And Goddard just adding to the damage report with 9:20 left to go in the game.
Number 9, Caden Hofer.
And Cole on for the extra point. See if he can make it 38. Good snap, hold, kick is through.
Extra point good, number 8.
And that puts our score to Goddard Lions 38. Salina South Cougars still with no points on the board. .20 left to go in the game. And one thing I think a lot of Salina South fans that are still here just looking to see if their team can get some points on the board to avoid a shutout by Goddard. But so far, Goddard firing on all cylinders of the ball.
Kicking off for the Lions, number 8, Gentry Cole. Back deep for the Cougars, number 14, Ty Garrett, and number 22, Ty Calvert.
And a little bit of a pooch kick right side, about the 35-yard line. Salina South able to field it. Marking about the 36. All in all. Not sure if they're just trying something different or whatnot. I think up 38 points, 9:15 to go. I think they'd be pretty content with just kicking it deep. And Salina South offense back onto the field. And we have a flag right now. Might have a delay of game. Looking at the official from backside.
On the offense.
And that is the call.
Penalty, first down.
First down 15, 31-yard line.
And And back Salina South up more 5 yards, 1st and 15. And looked like a little bit of an option there, but no room for Parrott to even run it.
Ball carrier number 5.
Just
Casey
swallowed immediately.
Making the stop for the Lions, number 68, Jacob Mondragon. Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd down, 17. Ball at the 29-yard line.
Kate Sterrett coming on for Salina South now. And another option left side. Gets the pitch to Parrott. Looks like enough to get the first down. And here comes another flag after the play.
Stop for the Lions, number 20, Justin Amaro. Penalty marker after the play.
Looks like it might be on Godard. They're moving the ball the other direction.
Personal foul, face mask.
And it looks like going to be a face mask on number 15 of Godard. And that'll give Salina South some more yardage. Overall, really beautiful night here in Salina, Kansas on September 29th. Having a lot of bugs are in the stands, but it's what you get on a fall night. Parrott right side, able to get off one tackle, still able to stretch it off. And here comes some more flags.
Ball carrier number 1.
Parrott having his helmet off a little bit.
Penalty marker on the field.
And I'm thinking probably going to get a face mask here. And looks like they might be marching the ball into Godard territory even more. And they are doing that.
Personal foul, face mask, number 20 of the defense, 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
So Salina South given 30 yards on 2 face mask penalties by the Godard defense.
The Godard 32-yard line.
Another I formation. Option left side again. And a good job by number 15 who just had the face mask call. Able to run that play out. Catching Lanou and Parrott right in the middle, not knowing whether to keep it or pitch it. And good job by him to cover both of the offensive threats for Salina South.
Loss of 8 on the play. 2nd down, 18. Ball at the 40-yard line.
I formation again. Tight end left side. We have a reversal counter left side, able to pick up about 4.
Ball carrier number 1, Tanner Parrott, making a stop for Godard, number 68, Jacob Mondragon.
Able to get a few yards back after that big loss. Now bring up 3rd and long for South. Trenton Grant coming off the field on this 3rd down.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Kate Sterrett back
3rd
on
down,
the field
15,
for Salina South.
38-yard line.
I mean, the situation that South's in, don't need to get it all right here. Definitely going to be 2 down territory for South. And Lanou back to pass, but really nowhere to go.
5,
ends up slipping in the pocket, but even if he stays on his feet, defenders of Godard collapse in that pocket really quickly. And that takes Salina South really far out of 2 down territory. No choice here but to punt it away.
That brings up 4th down.
Looking at a 21-yard deficit. And Peyton Webb on for the punt. 6:03, clock continuing to roll here at the end of the game. South crowd still in it, low snap. Able to get the punt away. And it'll be drifting way out of bounds. Lands on the track here at Salina Stadium. And the official walking it down. Going to be marked out at the 25. Pretty good punt overall by Webb.
Proudly sponsoring tonight's tailgate event, Cal Smith, financial advisor with Waddell & Reed, can assist you in constructing a financial foundation.
Our score is still Goddard 38, Salina South 0.
Creating your personal education funding plan.
5:48 left to go in the game. And Goddard right back on the field. Handoff up the middle with a pretty big hole. Just bouncing off Salina South defenders.
30, Ben Bannister.
And Ben Bannister definitely hearing his name a lot here in the second half as this running game
Gain of 12
for
on the
Goddard
play, 1st and 10 Lions, 37-yard line.
starting to heat up. And Sullivan with a, look like should be a little wide receiver screen right side. Salina South defender able to get off that wide receiver block.
10, Owen Beeson.
And here it comes, another flag. More than likely getting another unsportsmanlike conduct.
Penalty markers
Might be on Owen Beeson of Goddard. We'll see what the call is.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 9 of the defense. 15
And
yard
that
penalty.
foul
First
is going to be on Peyton Webb of Salina South. Another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And that'll give Goddard some more yards as well. I mean, so far a lot of it probably has to be frustration. But for Salina South,
First
having
Goddard, ball at the Salina South
players
47-yard
ejected, having numerous unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. And another handoff inside, pick up about 9.
Ball carrier number 30, Ben
8
Bannister.
for Bannister
Making the
yet
stop for the
again.
Cougars, number 11, Luke Strike.
I mean, it's certainly hard to always keep composure and be disciplined on a team that's had some hard struggles over the past couple of years.
On the play, 2nd down 2, 39-yard line.
But regardless, definitely still got to try and be smart of what's going on. Trips left side now. And a keeper up the middle. Getting another more push from the pile. Pickup of about 5. That'll get another Goddard first down. Moving the chains yet again. And 4:12 left to play in the game.
Gain of 7 on the play, 1st and 10 Goddard, 32-yard line.
And Goddard taking their time, looking at this, might actually call a timeout here. Play clock under 8. And Goddard will, in fact, take their first timeout of the half. 3:47 left to go in the game.
Timeout.
And I expect
Goddard.
this to be
The first timeout of the
a lot of substitutions
Don't forget,
on
ladies and
at
gentlemen,
least
tonight
the
band
Goddard
Luther
side.
will be presenting their annual light show. Please stay after the game and watch the band perform their halftime show in the dark.
And now we'll get to see some sophomores, juniors, and seniors that don't normally get to play on Friday nights. We'll get to see them get some playing time in the remaining 3 minutes, 47 seconds here. Coming up after our game will be the Salina South Band's light show. Definitely something really cool to watch every year.
1st and 10.
Definitely
Lions,
encourage you to stick around for
32-yard
that.
line.
And then after that, we will also have a couple of post-game interviews as well. And handoff inside for Goddard. Still able to get about 5 yards. Kyler Semrad now in quarterback for Goddard.
Ball carrier number 13, Caden Atkins. And making the stop for the Cougars is number 30, Alan Medrano. Gain of 5 on the play, second down 5, 27-yard line.
And looking right side, able to make a catch, breaking off a tackle, getting another 5 yards after contact.
Pass complete to number 16, Alec Robinson. Making the stop for the Cougars, number 30, Alan Medrano.
And Goddard moving the chains as well. Got it inside the 20. And Goddard just letting that clock go. No surprise there. 2:47 left in our game. Goddard with a new set of downs. Lining up trips left side. Another inside handoff. Able to stay up on his feet again. About another 6-yard pickup.
Ball carrier number 13, Caden Atkins. Making the stop for the Cougars is number 9, Peyton Webb. Gain of 6 on the play, second down 4, 11-yard line.
Second down and 4 now for Goddard. 2:05 left to go in the game. And quarterback looking right side, able to get the pass complete. And we do have a flag on the play. We'll see what it is.
Carter Morrow, penalty marker on the field.
Ineligible lineman downfield on the
And Goddard with an eligible lineman downfield. And that'll back Goddard up some yards. Minute 50 and counting left to go in our game. Goddard with the ball, second down and 9. On Salina South's 15-yard line. See if Goddard gets another touchdown here, another handoff inside, no surprise. And he's gonna get about a pickup of a few.
Ball carrier number 22, Zach Weber. Making the stop for the Cougars, number 71, Keith Clausen.
And that'll bring up 3rd and 8 now. Or excuse me, it's 3rd and 6.
Gain of 2 on the play, third down 6, 13-yard line.
And another trip's left side for Goddard. 1 minute to play. Salina South guarding that line, bringing pressure, looking to the end zone, but over the back left shoulder of the receiver, Carter Morrow. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Receiver number 7, Carter Morrow. Fourth down 6, 13-yard line.
Goddard with 5 on the play clock. Might have to call another timeout here. And they do.
Timeout, Goddard. Second charge timeout of the half.
That's their second of the half, but not really going to matter. 53 seconds left in the left in the game.
You are welcome to please stay after the game and watch the band perform their halftime show in the dark.
Again, we do have the light show coming up after this. A lot of Salina South fans and students still sticking around for the light show despite their team being down 38-0.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, tonight the band will be presenting their annual light show. The lights will go out about 10 minutes after the conclusion of the game this evening. So we would invite you to stay. However, if you want to depart, you have about 10 minutes before you will not be able to see where you were going.
4th and 6 for Goddard, 53 seconds, and we have a flag down. And it looks like Goddard's going to be backed up about another 5 more yards on a false start.
Dead ball, false start on the offense, 5-yard penalty, replay, 4th down.
Fourth down, 12, 18-yard line.
And we'll try it again, 4th and 11 now. Quarterback back to pass, looking end zone, nobody there. And Goddard will turn it over on downs.
The Cougars will take over
leaving
on downs.
Salina South 48 seconds with the ball. And I just expect a few running plays just to get the game over with. Not really a big need to send players out there getting some injuries. And looks like South will line up in an I formation, still having Lanou and Parrott on the field. And looks like a dive to the fullback.
Ball carrier
Number
45,
45, Jaden Miller getting the handoff from the fullback position. A pickup of about 9.
Gain of 9 on the
Definitely
play.
would like to
Second
see
down
more
to
of him in the
27-yard
future.
line.
Still back at fullback is Miller. See if they go to him again. No, this time they go to Parrott. Left side. Gets the first down. Going to be taken down about the 33.
They're going to stop for the Lions, number 25, Hunter Knitz.
And it looks like South got, no, they are just going to leave the play be right there. And the clock has hit 000.
Goddard 38.
And that'll bring our final score, Goddard 38, Salina South 0. And we're back here at Salina Stadium. Definitely a disappointing loss to Goddard, but we are here with Tanner Parrott, our Salina Remax Player of the Week. And Tanner, just congratulations on your play tonight. Sorry it ended up in a loss, but just want to say congratulations and good luck next week.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And we're back on Access TV here with Coach Sam Sellers after falling to Goddard 38-0. Coach, disappointing loss, definitely. Just kind of what are your thoughts after the loss? What impressed you? What things you have to work on? Definitely tough not getting any points on the board.
Yeah, I think first you got to give credit to Goddard. They're an awfully good team. You know, they were the state runner-up last year and ranked number 1 this year, and kind of have things rolling right now. And I really thought about halfway through the second quarter, we were kind of executing the game plan, perfectly, and defense. I think we allowed 4 rushing yards in the first half against a team like that is pretty incredible, and had a couple coverage breakdowns, but then, man, our wheels fell off there at the end of the second quarter, and it's just trying to get these kids to focus in, and when you're losing a lot and you're kind of used to it, they want to win so badly, and when something goes wrong, they get frustrated, and we're just trying to teach them how to overcome that a little bit,
right.
and we think we can be an awfully good team when we can get the kids to buy into doing that, and it's a process, and it's frustrating, but they're good kids. It's just when we get there, it's going to be fun.
Right.
It's just we need to get there now. It's kind of getting to that point. We're not getting into October next week, and time to get rolling.
Right, and definitely speaking about that, at Hutch next week. Just kind of again, what do you say to your kids? Just kind of going back with that, just trying to get them motivated, get them fired up, get them in that mindset to believe that they can be winners? What's kind of a message that you like to convey each week?
Well, it's especially right now. It's just we've always talked about this. We talked about this when you played. It's what matters most is the playoffs, and right now everybody goes to the playoffs how it's set up, and so you're automatically in the playoffs. Yeah. You want to be playing your best football week 9 when the playoffs start, and so that's the message, and people can laugh at us, I guess if they want to, but our record we're 1-4 right now, but our goal is to make a big playoff run, and I think the kids believe that. It's just continuing to get better. Our schedule's nasty. Right. Finishing, but it prepares you. You just hope it doesn't tear you down too much. Absolutely. That's the fine line that we're working right now, and it's so far so good as far as practice and things like that. And this group will fight. They're a group of fighters, and they'll respond well, and we'll have a big week and go down and try to knock off Hutch.
That was Coach Sam Sellers, Salina South. Thank you very much for your time, Coach, and good luck next week.
Thanks, Colin.
Thanks.
Mowry Clinic provides the Salina community with a comprehensive spectrum of services delivered with compassion and sensitivity. We strive to create a partnership with our patients that promotes health and well-being in all phases of life. We care about our patients, we care about providing quality health care services, and we care about our community. Chances are you know many of us because Mowry Clinic physicians live in Salina. We are coaches for youth sports teams and leaders for Boy Scouts and 4-H. We offer time, talent, and financial support to a variety of community events and charities. Our children attend school with your children. Our families attend worship services with your families. And we are proud to call Salina home. We have a vested interest in the success of this community, and we remain committed to an independent practice model that promotes our proud heritage and philosophy to provide quality medical care centered on the relationship between each patient and the physician of their choice. You have a choice for your medical care. Choose a doctor dedicated to the pursuit of excellence in healthcare services. Choose Mowry Clinic.
I know all the plays. I practiced too hard to be sidelined. I told the coach and my dad I'm fine, but they want to be sure.
They said Salina Regional and ComCare have all the latest technology for the most accurate images. And I guess they're right.
Don't worry, QB. I've got your back.
Salina Regional Health Center and ComCare Imaging Center. Here for all your imaging needs.
Reliability. It's about more than uptime. Backup is something you do to your work, not just your data. And dedicated is an adjective suited to work ethic as much as servers or Ethernet connections. At Nextech, we believe that the character of our IT professionals comes from the commitment and passion for their work. It's just how we're wired here. Nextech, our products and people are here for you.
Hi, I'm Nathan Wilcom, manager at the Longhorn Steakhouse here in Salina, Kansas. We are proud supporters of our local high school sports team and our community. I'd like to invite you to join us for a great meal at Longhorn Steakhouse. We are open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We hope to see you at our restaurant, and when you do, ask for me or our managing partner, Sarah Grimes. We'd love to say hello.
Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazing Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Papa John's is proud to provide this week's meal to the hardworking Friday night football crew at Community Access Television. While watching the big game, don't forget to order your freshly made pizza at papajohns.com.